سلام، به قسمت دوم از فصل دوم برنامه دنیای فرنچایزها خوش اومدید. اگر که خاطرتون باشه در قسمت اول شروع کردیم یه مقدار اطلاعات راجع به صنعت نگهداری از سالمندان گرفتن و بعد هم به سراغ یکی از زیرگروه‌های این صنعت رفتیم که ماجراش اینه که قسمتی از این صنعت هست که افرادی رو به داخل خانه سالمندان میفرستن تا از اونها مراقبت بکنن و توضیح هم دادیم این اون قسمتی هستش که به اصطلاح پرستار خونه افراد نمیفرستن، یعنی اون افراد مشکلی ندارن که نیاز به مراقبت پزشکی داشته باشن، بلکه افرادی هستن که میرن که در مورد مسائل روزمره سالمندان بهشون کمک بکنن. بعد هم به سراغ یک فرانچایز خوب تو این گروه رفتیم به نام کامفورت کیپرز و با 2 تا از فرانچایزی های اون که در جنوب کالیفرنیا مشغول به کار هستن، خانم کرن و آقای کریس، که خانم کرن در واقع یک تریتوری در جنوب کالیفرنیا داره و آقای کریس هم علاوه بر اینکه یه تریتوری در جنوب کالیفرنیا داره، یه تریتوری هم در یه ایالت دیگه داره. با اون 2 تا شروع کردیم صحبت کردن که قسمت اول از صحبت‌های من رو باهاشون تماشا کردیم. اما دوست دارم در اینجا به یه قسمت از حرف‌های اونا اشاره بکنم و یه مقداری مسائلی که اونا مطرح کردن رو با همدیگه بازش بکنیم. دلیلش هم این هست که اگه خاطرتون باشه گفتیم که فرانچایزها نمونه‌های موفق بیزنس‌های کوچیک هستن. پس اگر که رسیدن به این که کار خاصی رو انجام بدن، این نتیجه سالها بررسی و تجربه هست. مثلا در مورد فرانچایز کامفورت کیپرز که یه چیزی در حدود 20 ساله داره این کار رو انجام میده، یه چیزی بیشتر از 600 تا شعبه داره. ببینید چقدر تجربه با همدیگه جمع شده، چقدر نتیجه گیری شده تا یه سری کارهای خاصی انجام بشه. بنابراین اگر ما بریم با دقت بررسی کنیم که اون کارهایی که داره انجام میشه چی هست، میتونیم اونها رو در یک بیزنس کوچیکی که حالا خودمون میخوایم راه بندازیم و کار مشابهی انجام بدیم ازش ایده بگیریم، استفاده کنیم و به هر حال این اون جایی هستش که ما از بررسی فرانچایزها ازش استفاده میکنیم. ولی اولین نکته‌ای که میخوام راجبش صحبت کنم اون قسمتی هستش که اشاره کردن که چجوری وقتی که یک مشتری باهاشون تماس میگیره در واقع چه کاری رو انجام میدن. اشاره کردن که وقتی یه مشتری باهاشون تماس میگیره یک نفری رو به خونه اون فرد میفرستن تا قشنگ بشینه باهاش صحبت بکنه و ببینه که مشکلی که سالمندشون داره چی هست و چه چیزی باعث شده که اون مشتری باهاشون تماس بگیره. دوست دارم یه مقداری قبلش توضیح بدم. بعضی از دوستانی که شاید در این فضا ناآشنا هستن یه مقداری بعضی وقتا واژه‌های بازاریابی و فروش یا مارکتینگ و سیلز رو با همدیگه یه مقداری تفاوتش رو متوجه نیستن. ببینید وقتی که ما یه بیزنس کوچیک داریم یه سری فعالیت‌هایی رو انجام میدیم تا افراد ما رو بشناسن و بیان سراغ ما. اون مجموعه فعالیت‌ها رو بهش میگن مارکتینگ یا بازاریابی. این فعالیت‌ها میتونه این باشه که ما مثلا توی یه روزنامه آگهی بذاریم و محصول یا خدمتمون رو معرفی بکنیم. میتونیم توی یه نمایشگاهی بریم یه بنر بذاریم. میتونیم توی الان که دیگه خیلی متداول روی شبکه‌های اجتماعی آگهی بذاریم، روی اینترنت مثلا روی گوگل یا هر چیزی که به هر حال باعث بشه که افراد بتونن ما رو پیدا بکنن و به سراغ ما بیان. تا اینجا همه این مجموعه فعالیت‌ها رو بهش میگن بازاریابی. اما از زمانی که یک مشتری بالقوه با ما تماس میگیره تا زمانی که با ما قرارداد امضا کنه، اون کاری که باید انجام بشه تا این تماس رو تبدیل به اون قرارداد بکنیم، حالا فعالیت‌هایی هستش که بهش فروش میگن یا سیلز میگن. در این فرایند فروش یه چیزی که خیلی مهم هستش اینه که شما با اون کسی که قرار مشتری شما بشه و پتانسیلش وجود داره که مشتری شما بشه بتونین یه ارتباطی برقرار بکنین و اون فرد بتونه یه اعتمادی به شما بکنه. خب کامفورت کیپرز با این سیاستی که داره عملاً این فرصت رو به وجود میاره که یک نفر از خودش به سراغ خونه اون افراد بره، بشینه. فکر کنی وقتی یه نفر میاد خونه شما با شما رو در رو صحبت میکنه، یکم میتونین راجع به اشتراکاتی که دارین با همدیگه صحبت بکنین. به اصطلاح یه جوری میشه کلیک بکنه، این ارتباطه برقرار بشه، چقدر شانس این که در نهایت بتونه یک قراردادی رو با شما ببنده بیشتر میشه. واسه همینم میشه گفتش که این خدمات مجانی که حالا دارن به کسانی که باهاشون تماس میگیره پیشنهاد میدن، یه جوری یه سیاستی در راستای بالا بردن میزان فروششون هستش. خب این چیزی هستش که میشه واقعا ازش ایده گرفت و در بیزنس های مختلف ازش استفاده کرد. خیلی وقتا ممکنه دقت کرده باشین مثلا چیزی که خیلی توجه من رو جلب کرده اینه که جاهای مختلف میری، مثلا طرف عطر میفروشه، اولین چیزی که ازت میپرسه خب شما از کجا اومدی؟ مثلا وقتی من میگم از ایران اومدم، همیشه طرف یه دوستی، آشنایی، فامیلی داره که اتفاقا فلان دوست منم ایرانیه و از اونجا شروع میکنه با شما این ارتباط رو برقرار کردن تا بتونه شانس بیشتری رو ببینه برای اینکه بتونه یه چیزی رو به شما بفروشه. و این دقیقاً همونطور که گفتم کاری هستش که حالا کامفورت کیپر با فرستادن افراد خونه حالا نفرات خودش به خونه افراد شانسش رو بالا میبره. خب این نکته بود که به هر حال در این کاری که کامفورت کیپرز میکنه به نظرم جالب رسید که راجبش صحبت بکنم. در مورد اون قسمت اول که حالا چجوری افراد کامفورت کیپرز رو پیدا میکنم هم خب خود وبسایتی که شرکت فرانچایزور تهیه کرده و باعث میشه که افراد سریعتر شما رو پیدا کنن، مخصوصا در این روزا که خیلی مهمه که وقتی تو گوگل مثلا شما رو سرچ میکنن شما بالاتر بیاین و به اصطلاح وبسایتتون سریعتر پیدا بشه. حالا وقتی که شما میرین این فرانچایز رو میخرین و یه وبسایت آماده داره که در گوگل از قدیم وجود داشته و حالا شانس این هست که بالاتر رده بندی بشه، خب میتونه این چیز با ارزشی باشه که شما با خرید این فرانچایز به دست میارین. یه روش دیگه ای هم که افراد میان سراغشون میتونه از طریق کسایی باشه که مشتری قدیم این فرانچایز بودن و حالا معرفی میکنن، یا اینکه به هر حال آگهی هایی که میذارن و بعد که تماس میگیرن اینجوری اون فرایند فروششون رو انجام میدن تا مشتری ها رو جلب بکنن. و اما نکته دیگه که شاید جالب بود توی حرفایی که میزدن همون چیزی بود که خب منم بهش اشاره کردم، تعداد زیاد مشتریایی که توی این صنعت خاص وجود دارن و اشاره کردن که همین تعداد زیاد مشتریان به طور همونطور که انتظارش میره تعداد بسیار زیادی رو هم رقیب رو هم با خودش به همراه میاره. یه نکته‌ای که خیلی جالب هستش، میگن که وقتی که تعداد زیادی شرکت در یک زمینه کاری دارن کار میکنن و با هم دیگه رقابت میکنن، یه جوری این نشون دهنده اینه که اون بازار چقدر وسیع هستش، یعنی چقدر جای کار داره، چون تعداد زیادی شرکت جذب شدن، اونم در یه محیط پر رقابتی مثل امریکا که فوری اگر که یه شرکتی بیاد یه کاری انجام بده و اون خوب باشه تعداد زیادی شرکت از این ور اونور میان و سطح رقابت بالا میره. این نکته خیلی جای توجه داره. خیلی وقتا شنیدم مثلا کسی یک ایده ای رو مطرح میکنه و بعد میگن که این ایده رو کسی اینجا اجرا نکرده و بنابراین میتونه ایده جالبی باشه، در صورتی که از اون طرف دیگه مشاوران بیزنسی همیشه توصیه میکنن که اگر که یک ایده ای رو میخواین مطرح بکنین که قبلش کسی اون رو اجرا نکرده یا در یه ناحیه‌ای وجود نداره، همیشه احتیاط کنین. شاید یه کسی واقعا قبلا اجراش کرده نتیجه نگرفته، شاید آدما در این ناحیه اون رو نمیپسندن یا هر دلیل دیگه باشه و بالفرض هم که شما واقعا ایده خوبی داشته باشی، انقدر باید خرج شناساندن اون ایده جدید به افراد بکنی که شاید برای یک کسی که تازه یه شرکت جدید راه میندازه زیاد توجیه اقتصادی نداشته باشه. به هر حال این هم باز نکته دیگه هستش که اگر که به فکر راه انداختن یک بیزنس کوچیک هستین همیشه باید بهش توجه بکنید. خب تو این قسمت از برنامه ازتون دعوت میکنم که بخش دوم از صحبت‌های من رو با فرانچایزی های کامفورت کیپر مشاهده بکنید و باز هم سعی خواهیم کرد که راجع به مواردی که اونها در خلال صحبت‌هاشون مطرح میکنن نکاتی رو بکشیم بیرون و راجبش با هم صحبت بکنیم. let's go to the franchise.
Okay.
Okay.
And before that, let me know about your background before you started. First of all, let everyone know, when did you start this business, and after that, what were you doing before that?
Okay. My background is healthcare. I used to work in hospitals, bringing people, patients to a different level of care so they could go home. It's called acute rehabilitation. And I would go to other hospitals and speak to physicians, discharge planners, case managers, physical therapy, occupational therapy, insurance company. So the whole idea was to get, if someone had a stroke or a head injury or a spinal cord injury, that they would go to a different level of care, and independence and learning how to take care of themselves was the goal. And that's truly where I got my foundation of independence. It doesn't matter if you can't move, you're still responsible and able to direct your own care. And that's the same as seniors. So it's just a nice flow. I still carry that philosophy with me today in my office, in my franchise, that our clients want to be independent because they demand it themselves. So that's my background, and how I found Comfort Keepers is I actually got laid off from a job, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me, because it has changed my life.
It's a good point for the people who get, in those days you don't think like that.
Yeah. It was just, everything kind of works out for a reason. But I got laid off from a job, and I had to recreate myself and find some opportunities. And so I heard about Comfort Keepers by word of mouth by another franchise owner, and caring for people in their homes is just a natural fit for me. And I also had a personal experience as well. My own mother at that time was her health was failing, and in fact I got my first call when I started my franchise office, and I was actually transporting my mom back home. She was out of state and she was at the hospital, and my first call, I was with her, taking care of her and getting her situated back home after a medical emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I found Comfort Keepers.
So you had heard about them before?
I had heard about Comfort Keepers before in my healthcare experience. I just remember seeing the logo. We get a lot of vendors that come by and drop off information, and I remember seeing that logo, the Comfort Keepers logo, and it was a good fit.
Interesting. So what about you, Chris?
Well, it's interesting. I sort of came into it out of adversity as well. My wife and I had been very fortunate in our prior business activities back east. We were able to sell those businesses and were retired in Southern California.
And what was your businesses back then?
I had been a real estate developer. My wife had published a magazine and run a commercial graphic art and design company.
So nothing about the healthcare?
Not in the slightest, at all. I mean, real estate development is pretty much the furthest thing away from comfort keeping that you can do. So we were retired, and then when the economy tanked in 2008, we realized that our retirement plans weren't going to work out so well, and started looking for a business to go into. I had had the fortunate experience during that time that we were living in Southern California to do a lot of volunteer work, found a great deal of personal reward in what I was able to do working with disabled children and adults. And so when I went looking for a business, I was looking for something that would be a good business, but also allow me to feel a great sense of pride and accomplishment in what that business provided. And when I went online to research different types of businesses that I might be interested in going into, and found Comfort Keepers, which to me offered the ability to do well financially and as a business by doing something good. Mm-hmm. And that's proven to be very true, as Karen said. There's an enormous sense of reward that comes at the end of the day when you think about what it is we've done. We've been out there helping make life better for hundreds of people directly, one-on-one, hands-on, so that they got through a day and it was a better day than it would possibly have been without us. And that's a great feeling. It's a wonderful feeling to be able to do that on a daily basis, and to have a business out of it that can be a good way to make a living and hopefully build something for the future that you can either sell or make a living in retirement from.
Chris, I would like to ask a little bit about those volunteer work that you were doing. What were they?
There's an organization in San Juan Capistrano called the J.F. Shea Therapeutic Horseback Riding Center. Therapeutic horseback riding is something that a lot of people aren't familiar with, but the horses are unique in their ability to relate to people and in people's ability to relate to horses. They're also unique in that the way they move mimics a lot of what human beings have in their motion. So someone, for example, who's had a paralyzing injury can sit on a horse, and as that horse moves, there's movement fore and aft, side to side, and rotational, all of which mimics the way a human being moves when they try to walk. Those nerves that no longer can help someone walk can still transmit those signals, and it's beneficial to that individual. And it's amazing to see what can happen with all different kinds of conditions that can be beneficial. Both even people. I did a lot of work with children who had autism, children who had a condition called Rett syndrome, and it was truly amazing what could happen as we went through their sessions. Sometimes profound, and sometimes it was just simply that this was the best hour of the week in their life. And every week they and their families look forward to coming in and having that one great hour out of what was otherwise a really, really tough life for somebody. And from time to time, a family would come to you and thank you. And that thank you came from a different place than I'd ever experienced in my life, from anything I'd ever done. And I wanted that. When I knew that I had to leave that volunteer work, it was one of the saddest things that ever happened to me. But I knew that whatever I went to had to have that component to it. I had to feel that in what I did every day. And Comfort Keepers has allowed that for me. It really is a wonderful thing that we do. That can be, if it's your thing, it's a really, really rewarding thing to have.
The reason that I asked you because I had a workshop yesterday actually, and I was talking to the people who were in a stage of their lives and they really don't know what to do.
Right.
And I was suggesting them that do volunteer work, and that was the reason that I realized that in your life you get to a retirement stage, and then before you decide where to go, you fill that up with those kind of volunteer works. I think that's a good decision. Yeah,
and there's so many different ways and opportunities to volunteer that there's something out there for everyone. There's something out there that will speak to you personally and in what you can do. You just have to find it.
Awesome. Okay, so and you were saying that you bought an existing franchisee.
Yeah, I came to Comfort Keepers in a little bit different way than a lot of people. I looked at Comfort Keepers, did research on the organization, went to Discovery Day in Dayton, and came away from that with a feeling that, as Karen alluded to earlier, this is a great organization. These are great people that are at the corporate level. So it was an organization that I felt I could be very comfortable being within. And at that time, I hadn't decided whether I would open a new territory or buy an existing territory. So as my research went on, I found an existing territory that I thought would meet my needs, and decided to go that way instead of building one from scratch. And had the same experience with the Comfort Keepers organization, that they provided a whole lot of support in that transition to help me first understand what was Comfort Keepers all about, but then all of the basic business stuff. I had a good business background, but the business stuff that comes with taking on from day one. At that point, we were taking care of about 150 people in the one franchise. I mean, that's on Monday. You got to make sure everybody gets where they're supposed to be, and you got to make sure people get paid. You got to make sure the bills go out, the invoices go out. It was a daunting thing, but they were with me every step of the way. They are, and that's a key thing for anybody who's looking at acquiring a franchise. You have to know your franchisor. You have to talk to other franchisees, and they have to tell you things like, I followed what they told me to do and I became successful. Or even more important, they keep telling me stuff to do and I don't do it and it's not working out as I'd hoped. But I know if I listened to them, it would work. And that's what I heard when I did my research. Was able to talk to my due diligence of talking to other owners. I heard people say, yeah, it's great. And one guy was really frank. He said, I don't do what they tell me to do, and that's probably why I'm not doing so good.
So it's interesting. You came from a healthcare background without any knowledge about business. And you came from a business background without any knowledge on healthcare. So what was important for Comfort Keepers that they accepted you as a franchisee? What were that they were looking into their potential franchisees? I'm sure they have talked with you, they have asked some questions. Do you have any idea what type of people they're looking for as their franchisees?
I can say that they're looking for people who really have, who care, who are gonna, because we work with real people. At the end of the day, we're working with real people, so you have to have that ability to care. If it's to care about your business and how you run your business. And they're looking for people who are business minded. I might not have had the business experience, but I've learned the business. I've learned it very well. And, they're looking for people who have a business mind. If you don't have a business mind, that you have to be able to like Chris said, willing to learn, willing to listen. And also, I would say you have to be able to be open a little bit, and so you can work together as a team, because it definitely is a team. Working with team meaning the franchisee and the franchisor, that corporate working together as a team is really important as well.
Certainly having a business background is beneficial, some basic business understanding, some of those kinds of things that a lot of people are difficult for them to learn, like some basic accounting skills and those things. Those things are a benefit if you have them. Those can be learned. The part that can't be learned is that you have to have a sense that what you're doing is important and worth doing. And I think they look for that. I think Comfort Keepers franchising looks for that in the people that they bring in. They certainly want people who are interested in growing a business. Right. But in this business, as Karen said, it's people that we're taking care of. We are taking care of them. You have to have a sense that in somehow is important to you as well, or you're not going to succeed in this. It's not just a business where you're pushing a product. You can sell a product, and that's what makes you successful. You have to be able to sell a service, and that service has to be something that engages an individual and their entire support structure, their kids, their friends, everyone who's there as part of their lives. And sometimes that's a real small circle as you get older, but it's still important that we're part of that, and that's important, I think, to Comfort Keepers when they look at someone as a potential franchisee.
Mm-hmm. So when you actually contacted them, you probably had some conversation, and then you went to their Discovery Day. Mm-hmm. So what happened in their Discovery Day? What was your experience there?
So that happened so long ago. Yeah. I have to go way back, Sarah. So that was a long time ago. Yeah, it seems so long ago, and things have just moved and changed so fast. I'm trying to think about that. But with the Discovery Day, as I remember it, they gave you a look at all the different areas of what will be covered as far as marketing, selling, how to sell your service, how to have the right people in place, your caregivers and human resources. They went over that, how to do your administrative part, your financials and your books. So
an overview of
just an overview of the whole system and what's required and what you'll be getting into. So I
You
think
have
Chris can really
fresh
tell you. Yeah,
memory.
Well, my
fresh
experience
memory.
is a little fresher than Karen's, but
Yeah.
it's really important for people to understand too. This is a dynamically changing industry. And with that, our franchisor is dynamically changing what they do as well. I don't know what Discovery Day is like today, but I know that my Discovery Day was very different than Karen's, and I'm assuming that today is very different as well. But what they did is, my wife and I went to Dayton. It was an all-day session where throughout the day they would different members of the organization there would come in and tell us a little bit about what their role was within the Comfort Keepers network vis-a-vis the franchisee, so that we would understand. Okay, these are the folks who help you understand your human resources policies, what things you should and shouldn't do in human resources. These are the people who help you understand what you should do in your financial policy and procedure, how you should set that up. These are the people who will talk to you about how you develop the ability to do an in-home assessment and explain your services to a potential client and their family. So kind of an overview of what was there to be the backbone that was going to support you. Basically, to answer my question, which is, why should I become part of this? Or why should I? What do I need you for? Well, they're there to tell you what they have to offer in a real quick way. I mean, it's one day.
But I think that the sense that you get about the whole organization, it's Discovery Day is really important.
Oh, definitely. You can't. It's like buying a car and not driving it.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to, you can do that with any businesses, go into their Discovery Day and find out, is this the place that's going to carry me where I want to go? What's your own vision? And is this place going to support me and to be able to make my business successful and to be successful? And is this and do I want to be part of this brand? Do I want to be a part of this name brand as well? So definitely.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway that left me as sold on doing this was that these people care about the mission. They care about what they do. They care about what this is all about. They weren't just interested in selling me a franchise, that they were interested in what this business did, what this brand does, and gave me a sense that it was something that I would like to be a part of.
قسمت دوم از صحبت‌های من رو با فرانچایزی کامفورت کیپرز دیدید. تو صحبت‌هایی که رد و بدل شد دوست دارم یک نکته رو راجبش صحبت بکنم و اون هم دوباره اهمیت روز کشف یا اون دیسکاوری دی هستش. قبلا هم موقعی که در مورد فرانچایز منچیز صحبت می‌کردیم یه مقداری بهش پرداختم. شما در صحبت‌های اینها هم دقت کردین که اون حسی که آدم‌ها در نهایت توی اون روز کشف یا اون دیسکاوری دی میگیرن یه جوری میشه گفت آخرین قدم در تصمیم گیریشون برای وارد شدن به یک سیستم فرانچایز هستش. عملا موقعی که وارد اون روز میشن و میرن با مدیرای ارشد اون شرکت صحبت میکنن، اگر که ببینن در روح اون شرکت، در روح اون فرانچایز یک مأموریتی وجود داره که همه بهش اعتقاد دارن و این مأموریت همراستا هست با اون چیزی که اونها میتونن برای خودشون تعریف بکنن در زندگی، اونجا هستش که یه فرانچایزی خوب تصمیم میگیره وارد سیستم بشه. ما تماس‌های خیلی زیادی توی این مدت داشتیم از دوستانی که علاقه‌مند هستن بیزنس خودشون رو با مدل فرانچایز توسعه بدن و من دوست دارم که از این به بعد موقعی که تحلیل میکنم در واقع فرانچایزهای مختلف و صحبت‌هاشون رو یه مقدار برای اون دسته از دوستان صحبت بکنم. ببینید چیزی که وجود داره اینه که اگر که شما جزو دسته افرادی هستید که دوست دارید بیزنستون رو با مدل فرانچایز توسعه بدین و واقعا میخواین یه سیستم موفقی رو درست بکنین، جزو کسایی باشید که بتونید این سیستم رو به همه جای کشور یا حتی سایر کشورها توسعه بدید، باید یه پایه‌گذاری خیلی قوی بکنین و این پایه‌گذاری قوی اگر که بیایم مدل فرانچایزهای موفق دنیا رو بررسی بکنیم، یکی از مهمترین اساسهاش اینه که بشه یک مأموریتی برای این بیزنس تعریف کرد، یه چیزی که همه بتونن با تمام وجودشون بهش اعتقاد داشته باشن و بعد بتونین آدم‌هایی که حالا به اون مأموریت اعتقاد دارن رو جذب بکنین. مثلا فرانچایز منچیز رو اگر وقتی که صحبت کردین دقت کردین که اون خانومی که فرانچایزیشون بود وقتی که صحبت میکرد چقدر تحت تاثیر قرار گرفته بود وقتی که رفته بود به اون جلسه دیسکاوری دی و آمیت که مدیر عامل شرکت بود راجع به مأموریت منچیز صحبت کرد. خب منچیز مثلا میگه مأموریت ما اینه که آدم‌ها رو فرض کنید شاد کنیم و این کار رو میایم با دادن بستنی حالا ماست یخی بهشون انجام میدیم. خاطرم هست که خودم این سوال برام بود که مثلا این ماست یخی مگه ممکنه چقدر ادامه پیدا بکنه؟ شاید یه زمانی هم مد افتاد و ایشون چیزی که میگفت چیزی که مهمه اینه که ما قراره آدم‌ها رو شاد بکنیم. حالا اگه یه روزی ماست یخی از مد افتاد ما یک چیز دیگه رو میاریم بهشون میدیم که بتونن در واقع باهاش شاد بشن و از این طریق هم بود که در جواب سوالی که به افراد میداد اونها رو تشویق میکرد که باز هم وارد سیستم بشن حتی اگه حالا این مده و یه زمانی قراره از بین بره. حالا شما هم اگر که دارید فکر میکنید که یه سیستمی رو درست بکنید که در این سطح بتونه بزرگ بشه باید بتونین یک چنین مأموریتی رو تعریف کنین و بعد سیستمی رو بذارید که افرادی رو جذب این سیستم بکنین که اونها هم به این مأموریت اعتقاد دارن و کم کم این گروه شکل بگیره و به مرور زمان تبدیل به یک سیستم فرانچایز موفق بشه. حالا باز هم در برنامه‌های بعد بیشتر از این جنبه هم به قضایا نگاه خواهیم کرد. و اما پایان این برنامه. استیو جابز میگه که اون چیزی که کارآفرین موفق رو از یک کارآفرین غیر موفق جدا میکنه ثبات قدم هستش. یک کارآفرین موفق هیچ وقت دست از حرکت بر نمیداره، انقدر ادامه میده تا بالاخره یه روزی موفق میشه. موفق و سربلند باشید.